World War I devastated many European countries, killing almost 10 million people. The peace treaties made at the end of World War I did not fully satisfy all the nations. Germans were especially unhappy with the Treaty of Versailles and felt they lived under a dictated peace. Due to financial crisis, the German government was unable to pay its annual reparations of 2.5 billion marks. This resulted in the overprinting of their paper currency, and soon German marks became almost worthless due to extreme inflation. In August of 1924, the United States agreed to a plan to help stabilize the reparations. Through the Dawes Plan, the Germans got a $200 million loan from the US. Germany and France tried to foster a cooperative relationship through the Treaty of Locarno, but it was based on little real substance and was ultimately not effective. The Kellogg-Briand Pact for International Peace was a similar failure. The Great Depression was caused by an international financial crisis caused by the collapse of the American stock market in 1929. The repercussions of the Depression were felt heavily in Germany, and hunger and unemployment swept through the working class. During 1932, the worst year of the Depression, 40% of the German labor force was out of work. In the United States, Democratic President Franklin Roosevelt pursued a policy of active economic intervention with the New Deal. The efforts of the Roosevelt administration helped a little bit, but did not radically improve the poor economic conditions of the era. After World War I, many European governments were unable to deal with the problems created from the war, which allowed for radical political groups to gain popularity. Benito Mussolini laid the foundation for the Italian Fascist Party, using violence to achieve victory. His squadristi, or armed groups of fascists, attacked socialist offices and newspapers. Mussolini became prime minister on October 29, 1922, when King Victor Emmanuel III allowed the fascist black shirts to march on Rome. The fragility of the Weimar Republic gave Hitler the opportunity to seize power with the Enabling Act in 1933. In the Nazi state, the SS, under the direction of Heinrich Himmler, used terror to crush all opposition to Hitler's rule. The secret police, criminal police, concentration camps, and later the execution squads and death camps for the extermination of the Jews reinforced the idea of Hitler's totalitarian dictatorship. To the east, Joseph Stalin came to control the Communist Party in the Soviet Union. His 5-year plan attempted to rapidly transform the Soviet Union from an agricultural country to an industrial powerhouse. Stalin collectivized agriculture by eliminating private farms and wealthy farmers. The Spanish Civil War tore its country apart. On the left were those who supported the Popular Front, and on the right were nationalists who supported Franco's military coup. Eventually, in 1939, Madrid was captured by Franco's forces, which ended the war. The time between wars, the 1920s, came to be known as the Golden Age, and rightfully so. After World War II, neo-fascism arose and can be seen in the political world today. The last presidential election saw Donald Trump use many fascist elements, such as nationalism and anti-immigration policies, which were popular with many people.